At first, when you pull up to it, you're like, oh yeah, like I'm really out here. I'm really out here in the big city. And then you walk up to their little arena that they have back there, and it's almost a little slice of what I grew up with and what I've seen. And it's kind of crazy to me that it's all there. Being a cowboy in the city is something different because I grew up in the country as well, but I grew up in the city also in Baytown, right outside of Houston, Texas, and I spent most of my junior high there and most of my high school years there. So being a cowboy in the city is pretty much unheard of.
Hanging out with the Compton Cowboys.
Well, welcome to our space. I don't know how many of you are familiar or been here or anything like this. This is the home base where we do what we doing.
Texas, by Houston. Well, back and forth by Houston and by Austin. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Bull riding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading an article saying that you didn't come up in it. You kind of just took a liking to it and started going.
Yeah. My dad took me to a lot of rodeos and stuff when I was little, and then I didn't really get the chance to do it, but then when I did, dove into it. Dove into it.
That's dope, man. That's how Trey he'll tell you.
Yeah.
He was a football player and just kind of getting into the football thing, and then he was like, football is just a whole other thing. He's like, I ain't really want to go be pro with that. He was like, I could transfer my athleticism into the horses because his dad, he grew up around it, and his dad was all that, and he was like, he just took that athleticism and translated it to the Bronx, and he just went crazy. Now he's the man on that side.
Yeah.
You know? He's the man on that side. There you go, right there. Look.
Okay.
Keenan.
What's up, man?
Ouncie.
Good meeting you, man. How are you?
Ezekiel, nice to meet you.
Nice
Finally,
to meet you, man.
in person,
What up?
Talking to Trey was pretty cool just to see what that place was actually about. I mean, you can hear people's mission statements like, this is what we plan to do, this is what we're trying to do. But to see somebody that actually is a product, the fruit of their labor, to say, it's crazy because he went from just another kid playing football, doing everything else, being exposed to everything that's out there and everything that you're exposed to in a big city like that, and go from there to a professional rodeo cowboy and being able to see the country and be able to go to college. It really shows in a sense what that place is all about. I got a whole petting zoo over here, huh?
Yeah, man, I've actually been around as long as I've been, honestly.
What all y'all do here?
This deal basically, it was a program to keep us off the streets, keep us out of trouble, like a safe haven between all the bullshit that happened out on that street. Whenever you came back in this backyard, it was kind of like a deal, like this. A lot of us, the members of the Compton Cowboys, it's 10 of us, 10 different neighborhoods. A lot of us from right here, but outside of this, a lot of us wouldn't have been friends. Like me and Anthony's closer to my dad, you feel me? And, just like, it gave us a place to come and be with other dudes that was going to talk positive to us, and uplift us and really just let go, man. And, it kept a lot of us from doing a lot of shit we missed a couple of us, but we just.
For those guys to do it and do it in the situation they're in, they're full-fledged. There's no country, there's no city, they're just city. And for those guys to step out of a whole nother comfort zone from what they're accustomed to is crazy. It's crazy, it's hard.
We could run 500 kids in a day, and I don't think we're gonna get that many.
Yeah.
But that's been something that's been on my brain for a while. I want to put
that'd be really cool.
Kids from the city, like we got some pretty handy young guys, not far. Like Norco's 30 minutes away, and there's a bunch of young ropers up there that really could get it on. So I want to do something where I can invite those kids down here to kick these kids' ass and light a fire under them.
Those guys are going out on a limb with no money, really. They have support and stuff, and they're doing things on their own, but they're going out on a limb and trying to make something work out of nothing. So a program that they grew up in, they want the world to see, and that's just a cool feat in itself. The advice that I gave the young Compton Cowboys that were there, I just told them, don't ever give up on your dream. Don't let nobody tell you no. Don't let anything discourage you, because the biggest thing in life is to remain positive, because you're already working against yourself. Your brain wants to tell you you can fail. The world wants to tell you you can fail. All that you have to do is take that step and believe you can succeed. The Staples Center is insane. It's insane. It's probably one of the coolest venues we've gotten to go to all year, and just the prestige that goes around that arena and everything that goes on there. I mean, it had to mean the world to the Compton Cowboys, because it meant the world to me, and they grow up right down the street from there, and that's something that even the kids that were there with the Compton Cowboys, that's something that you'll never be able to forget. You're in the same arena that LeBron James plays in, or all those other guys. So I mean, that's insane.